start to center in for your practice. Soften the breath. Relax the jaw. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen through the spine and root the sit bones down into the mat. Let's start with 3 cleansing breaths. On your inhale, breathe in through the nose. Exhale, open the mouth and sigh it out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, final sigh out the mouth. Continue to breathe deeply through the nose. And slowly start to circle the head and circle the neck. Gently warming up the body. Start to circle the other way. Connect with the breath here. Slowly bring the head back to center. Start to circle the shoulders. Draw them up towards the ears and down the back. Circle the other way. Slowly bring the shoulders back down, relax them away from the ears. Gently flutter the eyes open. On your next inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Look up to the hands and exhale, start to twist over to the right side. Bring the left hand onto the right knee and the right hand behind you. Spine long. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Engage the core, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, twist to the right. Maybe deepening the twist this time, taking the gaze over the right shoulder towards the back of the mat. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, final twist, over to the left. Maybe taking the gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Then we'll meet on all fours, coming into tabletop. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Tops of the feet planted onto the mat. On your inhale, reach the chest up, gaze up for cow pose. Soften the belly. Exhale, push the mat away, arch the spine, draw the chin into the chest. Cat pose. Inhale, cow pose, belly softens. Exhale, cat pose. Find your own rhythm here, flowing between cat and cow, warming up the spine. On your next inhale, come back into tabletop. Bring the toes together, widen the knees, and send the hips back towards the heels of the feet for child's pose. Forehead rests on the mat. Relax the jaw, relax the belly. And know that child's pose is available at any point throughout today's practice. On your next inhale, slowly come back up into tabletop. Bring the knees back up underneath the hips. Spread the fingers wide. Middle fingers point to the top of the mat. Engage the core. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees and send the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Maybe bend one knee and then the other. The hands push the mat away. Tailbone reaches to the sky. Draw the heels down towards the earth, but they don't have to touch. On your next inhale, look up to the hands, lift the heels, and walk the feet to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Head hangs heavy, neck relaxed. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Maybe shake the head yes, shake the head no. Come back to stillness. And on your next inhale, slowly roll up, coming back to standing at the top of the mat. Step the feet hip-width distance, palms facing forward for mountain pose. Legs strong, feet rooted down. Inhale, arms rise. Look up to the hands. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. The hands can come up onto the shins, neck and spine long. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands underneath the shoulders. Step the right foot back. Lower the knee down to the mat. Untuck the toes. On your inhale, reach the arms up to the sky for a low lunge. Sink the hips down towards the earth. Exhale, bring the hands back down underneath the shoulders. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee, and step the left foot back for plank pose. Shoulders and hips in one line. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower down to the belly, elbows tucked into the ribs. Inhale, chest up, gaze up, cobra pose. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rise to all fours. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, send the hips back, downward dog. Inhale, extend the right foot up to the sky. Exhale, plant the right foot between the hands at the top of the mat. Lower the left knee down to the earth. Untuck the toes. Inhale, the arms reach up, low lunge. Core strong, shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Exhale, bring the hands back down underneath the shoulders. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee, and step the left foot to the top of the mat for a forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll up. The arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands meet at heart center. Inhale, arms rise. Look up to the hands. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Neck and spine long. Gaze down the tip of the nose. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands under the shoulders. Step the left foot back. Lower the knee down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, arms rise. Low lunge. Exhale, bring the hands back down underneath the shoulders. Tuck the left toes. Lift the knee. Step the right foot back. Plank pose. Core engaged. Legs strong. Lower the knees. Untuck the toes. Lower down to the belly. Inhale, chest up, gaze up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rise to all fours. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, find downward dog. Spread the fingers as wide as you can. Press into the index fingers and the thumbs. Arms strong. Inhale, extend the left foot to the sky. Exhale, plant the left foot between the hands at the top of the mat. Lower the right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, arms rise. Low lunge. Exhale, bring the hands back down underneath the shoulders. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee, step the right foot to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll up. The arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands meet at heart center. Now we'll step the feet together, the legs together at the top of the mat. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, sit back into your imaginary chair. Core engaged, spine long. Hands reach to the sky, or you can bring the hands to heart center. Wherever you are, relax the jaw. On your next exhale, fold forward, plant the hands underneath the shoulders, step the feet back, plank pose. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower down to the belly. Inhale, cobra pose. Shoulders melt down the back. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rise to all fours. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, find downward dog. Inhale, extend the right foot up to the sky. Bend the right knee and start to circle the knee. Opening up the hip here, core strong. Start to circle the other way. Inhale, extend the right foot up to the sky. Exhale, plant the right foot between the hands at the top of the mat. Step the left foot in, the toes point in at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, arms rise for warrior one. Right knee over the ankle, core strong. Hips and shoulders square to the top of the mat. Deep breaths here. Exhale, bring the hands back down underneath the shoulders. Step the feet back, plank pose. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower down to the belly. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rise to all fours. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, send the hips back and find downward dog. Spine lengthened. Inhale, extend the left foot to the sky. Bend the left knee this time. Start to circle the knee on this side. Arms strong. Start to circle the other way. Inhale, extend the left foot up to the sky. Exhale, plant the left foot between the hands at the top of the mat. The right foot steps in this time. Toes point in at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, arms rise for warrior one on the left side. Shoulders melt down the back, spine long, slight tuck to the tailbone. On your exhale, bring the hands back down underneath the shoulders. Step the feet back, plank pose. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower down to the belly. Inhale, chest up, gaze up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rise to all fours. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, find downward dog. Inhale, look up to the hands, lift the heels, walk the feet to the top of the mat, forward fold. Step the feet together and the legs together. On your inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky and sit back for your second chair pose. Spine lengthened, maybe sitting a bit deeper than you did the first time. Weight in the heels of the feet. Inhale, come back to standing, arms reach up. Exhale, hands meet at heart center. Allow the eyes to close here. Pause for a few breaths. Then we'll meet in mountain pose at the top of the mat. Feet hip width distance, palms facing forward. Core strong. Inhale, arms rise. Look up to the hands and spiral the pinkies in towards each other. On your exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands under the shoulders. Step the right foot back, and then the left. Plank pose. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower down to the belly. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rise to all fours. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward dog. Inhale, extend the right foot up to the sky. Exhale, plant the right foot between the hands at the top of the mat. Lower the left knee, untuck the toes, and wiggle the right foot forward so the knee is over the ankle. Now bring the left hand underneath the shoulder onto the mat or a block or a stack of books. On your inhale, reach the right hand up to the sky for a revolved low lunge. The left hand pushes the mat away, the chest opens to the right side. Relax the jaw. Exhale, bring the right hand back down underneath the shoulder. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee, and step the right foot back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the left foot up to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands at the top of the mat. Lower the right knee down to the earth this time. Untuck the toes. Wiggle the left foot forward so the knee's over the ankle, finding your low lunge. Spine long, neck long. Bring the right hand underneath the shoulder, either onto the mat or a block. Inhale. Extend the left hand up to the sky. Chest opens to the left side. Exhale, bring the left hand back down underneath the shoulder. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee, and step the left foot back for downward dog. Inhale, extend the right foot up to the sky. Exhale, plant the right foot between the hands at the top of the mat. The left foot steps in, toes point in at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, arms rise for warrior one. Start to bring the hands behind the back and clasp them behind you. On your inhale, straighten the arms, draw the hands down the tailbone. Maybe find a little back bend here, opening the heart, maybe gazing up to the sky. Exhale, start to fold forward over the right leg. Keep the hands clasped behind you. Relax the head, relax the neck. Hands reaching up to the sky. Feet rooted down into the earth. Humble warrior. On your exhale, release the hands down underneath the shoulders. Step the feet back, plank pose. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower down to the belly. Inhale, chest up, gaze up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift up to all fours, tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward dog. Legs strong, core engaged. Inhale, extend the left foot to the sky. Exhale, plant the left foot between the hands at the top of the mat. The right foot steps in this time, toes point in at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, arms rise, warrior one. Slight tuck to the tailbone here. Now bring the hands behind the back, clasp them behind you. On your inhale, straighten the arms, draw the hands down the tailbone, maybe finding a little back bend on this side. On your exhale, start to fold forward over the left thigh. Feet rooted down into the earth. Press into the left big toe to help with balance. On your exhale, release the hands down underneath the shoulders. Step the feet back, plank pose. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower down to the belly. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift up to all fours, tuck the toes, lift the knees, find downward dog. On your inhale, extend the right foot up to the sky. Exhale, plant the right foot between the hands at the top of the mat. Lower the left heel down to the earth. Inhale, cartwheel the arms open for warrior two. Right knee is over the ankle, and the left foot is parallel to the back of the mat. The hands extend in front of you and behind you. Gaze over the right middle finger. Core engaged. Inhale, flip the right palm and reach forward. When you can't reach forward anymore, bring the right hand overhead and reach to the back of the mat. Reverse warrior. You can always straighten the front leg here if that feels good. Gentle warrior. On your next inhale, come back to warrior two. Right knee over the ankle. Bring the right forearm down to the thigh. Inhale, extend the left hand to the top of the mat. The left bicep is next to the ear, extended side angle. Neck and spine long. Take a few deep breaths here. On your next exhale, bring the hands back down underneath the shoulders. Lift the left heel, step the right foot back for plank pose. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower down to the belly, elbows tucked into the ribs. Inhale, chest up, gaze up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rise to all fours, tuck the toes, lift the knees, find downward dog. Inhale, extend the left foot to the sky. Exhale, plant the left foot between the hands at the top of the mat. The right heel lowers down to the earth. Inhale, cartwheel the arms open. Warrior two. Core engaged. Shoulders melt away from the ears. Gaze over the left middle finger this time. Inhale, flip the left palm and reach forward. When you can't reach forward anymore, bring the left hand overhead and reach to the back of the mat. Reverse warrior. You can start to straighten the left leg here if that feels good. Gentle warrior. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Bring the left forearm down to the left thigh. Inhale, reach the right hand to the top of the mat. Extended side angle. Shoulders stacked over one another. Back leg strong. On your exhale, bring the hands back down underneath the shoulders. Lift the right heel, step the left foot back, plank pose. Shoulders and hips in one line. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower down to the belly. Inhale, chest up, gaze up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rise to all fours. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Find downward dog. Core strong. Relax the jaw. Fingers spread wide. On your next inhale, come back into a plank pose. Start to lower the knees until they're 1 inch off the mat. Hold here for a few breaths. Hands push the mat away. Stoke that fire within. You got this. Slowly lower the knees all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes, bring the toes together, widen the knees, and send the hips back for downward facing dog, or child's pose. Forehead relaxed onto the mat, belly relaxed. Allow yourself to reconnect with the breath here. Reconnect with the body. You can bring the hands down by the feet to give the shoulders a little break if that feels good. On your next inhale, slowly find your way back into tabletop. Hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Engage the core, tuck the toes, lift the knees, and send the hips up and back for downward facing dog. On your inhale, extend the right foot up to the sky. Exhale, draw the right knee into the chest. Crunch it in, keep the knee lifted, the foot lifted. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, draw the right knee into the right wrist. Lower the shin down to the mat. Lower the left knee, untuck the toes, and sink the hips down towards the earth for pigeon pose. Hips and shoulders are squaring to the top of the mat here. We can stay here or slowly melt the chest down towards the right thigh. Forehead resting on the forearms, the mat, or a block. Feeling the opening in the right hip here. Slowly start to bring the hands back up underneath the shoulders. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee, step the right foot back, and send the hips back for downward dog. Inhale, extend the left foot up to the sky. Exhale, bring the left knee into the chest, crunching it in. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend the leg. Last time. Exhale, bring the left knee into the left wrist. Lower the shin down to the floor. Lower the right knee, untuck the toes, sink the hips down, finding pigeon pose on the left side. We can stay here or allow the chest to melt down towards the left thigh this time. Forehead rests wherever is comfortable. Neck and spine long. On your next inhale, slowly bring the hands back up underneath the shoulders. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee, step the left foot back, and send the hips back, downward dog. Taking a few deep breaths here. This will be our final downward facing dog today. Core noticing the differences between this downward dog and the first downward dog. On your next inhale, slowly come back into a plank pose. Lower the knees down to the mat. Keep the toes tucked and start to come onto standing onto the knees, keeping the toes tucked. Now we're going to bring the hands behind you as if you were tucking them into the back pockets of your jeans. Engage the core. And on your exhale, we're going to start to open the chest towards the sky and push the hips forward, coming into a camel pose. Core is strong, lower back is supported. On your next inhale, slowly come back up. Untuck the toes and come to sit onto the heels of the feet. Now we're going to bring the hands behind the back, clasping them behind us. On your inhale, straighten the arms, draw the hands down the tailbone towards the earth, opening the chest up, maybe finding a little back bend. And on your exhale, start to fold forward, drawing the forehead towards the knees. Keep the hips on the heels of the feet if you can, and draw the hands up to the sky. Inhale, slowly roll up. Release the hands from behind the back, and we'll come into a seated position. With the legs out in front of us, we'll keep the right leg straightened, then bring the left knee into, the left foot into the right thigh. On your inhale, reach the arms up to the sky, spine long. Exhale, start to fold forward over the right leg. And you can bend the right knee as much as you need to. Draw the chest towards the thigh. On your next inhale, slowly roll up. Straighten the left leg this time. Right foot comes into the left thigh. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold forward over the left thigh this time. Bending the left knee as much as you need to. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Spine long. Inhale, slowly roll up. Now we're going to bring the soles of the feet together, bringing the legs into a diamond shape. You can bring the feet in closer to you if that's comfortable, or farther away, whatever's most comfortable in your hips. And then we can clasp the hands around the feet. And on your inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, start to fold forward, and you can draw the chest towards the feet, using the hands to help you. Spine long. Inhale, slowly roll up. Release the feet if you have hold of them. And then we'll plant the feet onto the mat, knees bent, and then roll all the way onto the back. Bring a slight tuck to the tailbone here so you can feel the length of the spine pressing down into the earth. The knees are over the ankles and the palms of the hands are pressed down into the mat. On your next inhale, start to lift the hips, engage the core, engage the glutes, and come into a bridge pose. The hips reach up to the sky, gaze directly overhead, jaw relaxed. On your next exhale, lower back down. Inhale, engage the glutes, engage the core, lift the hips, bridge pose. Holding here for a few breaths. Feet rooted down into the mat, legs strong. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift the hips, final bridge pose. Core strong, maybe even walking the shoulders underneath you, clasping the hands behind the back, open the chest. Slowly release the shoulders from underneath you, lower back down. You can rock the knees from side to side. Release any tension in the lower back and the hips. Bring the knees back to center. Straighten the left leg down to the mat and bring the right knee into the chest, giving yourself a big hug. On your exhale, bring the knee over to the left side of the body. The arms can open out to the sides like a T, if that feels good. Shoulders press down into the earth. Gaze directly overhead or over the right shoulder, deepening the twist. Engage the core slightly and inhale, bring the knee back to center. Exhale, release the right leg down to the mat and bring the left knee into the chest this time. Giving yourself a big squeeze on your inhale. And exhale, bringing the left knee over to the right side of the body. Maybe take the gaze over the left shoulder this time, deepening the twist. Wringing out the spine, wringing out the body of any stress, worry, fear. Engage the core slightly. Inhale, bring the knee back to center. Bring the right knee in to meet the left. Tuck yourself into a little ball. You can even rock from side to side here, massaging the back on the floor. Come back to center. And grab hold of anywhere on the feet that's comfortable. Maybe take the big toes with the peace sign fingers and extend the feet up to the sky as if you're trying to walk on the ceiling. Ankles over the knees. You can even rock from side to side here if that feels good. And whenever you're ready, slowly release the feet, release the legs down to the mat. The arms relax at the sides, coming into our final resting pose, Shavasana, allowing the body to settle and sink down into the earth. mind, body relaxed. Allow yourself to receive the benefits of the practice you just did. Let go of anything that needs to be released. Release control over the breath. Relax the toes and the feet. Relax the shins. Feel the calves melting down into the mat. Relax the knees, the thighs. Soften the hips and the tailbone. Become aware of the lower body resting heavy on the earth. Relax the muscles between the ribs. Soften the collarbones and relax the shoulders into the ground. The arms rest heavy at the sides. The fingers naturally curl in towards the palms. Relax the jaw. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Relax the muscles in the face. Sink into stillness. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back into the space around you. Become aware of the body resting heavy on the floor, sounds around you. Start to wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. You can draw wrist circles and ankle circles. Tiny movements, waking the body back up. On your next inhale, reach the arms overhead like it's the very first stretch of the day. On your exhale, roll over to the right or the left side. Bring the bicep under the head as a pillow. And slowly press into the hands and find your way back to a comfortable seated position. Allow the eyes to remain gently closed and the hands can meet at heart center. Spine lengthened, shoulders relaxed. And take a moment here to thank your mind, thank your body for allowing you to practice today. The light within me honors the light within each of you. Namaste.